might have a few Aggies in the room. I'm Melinda McCall, and I'm going to be talking to you all about autocrossing. Let's start our engines. All right, so as I said, my name is Mel McCall. I go by Mel. My close friends actually call me Mad Mel, not because I have anger management issues, but more so because I'm a bit of a crazy workaholic type person. So I needed to find a way to kind of detox from a very stressful week at work. So you should be asking yourself, why should I care about autocrossing, Mel? And the reason why you should care is everybody has stress. We all have stress in our personal life and work life, and we all find healthy ways to manage our stress. So you may be the kind that does yoga. I know there's a few yoga people out here. Yeah, okay. And runners, we have a few runners in the room. Okay. So have you ever thought about maybe trying out racing? Okay, well, you actually may be thinking racing like NASCAR or Formula One, and those are fantastic forms of racing, and I've actually had an opportunity to meet Rubens Barrichello 3 weeks ago in Barcelona at the F1 race. It was a very cool opportunity for me. But that's for the professionals. What I'm talking about is autocrossing, and that's for people like you and I, non-professionals that just want to go out and have a good time and not do any illegal road racing, I guess. So what is autocrossing? It's a skill driving event. It's a prescribed course, so you're going to negotiate your car through a set of cones. I've been doing it for about 15 years now and love it. You do it on parking lots, on airports, and I mean, you can't just go out anywhere and do it. It's actually hosted by different events. A good friend of mine, Terry Fair, told me recently, autocrossing is the most addictive sport that no one's ever heard of. And I guarantee you it's probably the case. You probably didn't know how awesome it was, and I'm encouraging you now maybe to consider it. So there's a class for every car. This is my friend Amy and me, and we had RX-8s. This is a few years ago, and your car would be the perfect race car. So we put you in a class, and no matter what car you have, we basically look at the displacement size of your engine and we put you into a category so that you're racing against like vehicles, and it becomes more about driver skill and less about who has the fastest car, right? So what do I need to do to race? Nothing, really nothing. So you don't need to go have the fastest car or do any modifications to your car. Really, you could do just the basic stuff. You could get some cool race shoes if you want to do that. So what can you expect? A typical event has about 100 to 150 racers. It sounds like a lot, but it goes pretty smoothly. We break you up. You're either racing, working, or you're having a break. And it's about $30, which is pretty cheap than, flying to marathons and all that, right? So here's a course. The courses change every time you go out. So every time you're there, you walk the course and understand it. You've got a hot pit area where you're ready to work and race, the paddock, and then the cones, the little orange cones, mark the course. So this isn't like cold trickle, Rubbins racing. That's not what we're talking about here. So we're talking about on a course that's very safe and start, finish line on a timed event. So you're going through the timers, and it's you and against the clock. So things you need to do. Now, don't get your mind in the gutter, but you need junk, a helmet, pressure, and numbers. So get the junk out of your car. You don't want, last week's McDonald's rolling around in the back while you're racing. We have loaner helmets and tire pressure. So then, once you get behind the wheel, go that way really fast. If something gets in your way, turn. Don't hit a cone. If you hit a cone, it's a 2-second penalty. So you don't want to do that because it adds to your time. So what are the benefits? So you may not be believing me, but again, this is fantastic. You've never had the adrenaline rush like this of just going as fast as you can. You forget about that stress because you're just trying to, stay on the course. De-stress, great community of racing individuals, and you become a better driver. So understeer, you're driving, you turn, and your car keeps going straight. That's understeer. Oversteer, your back end comes around. If that happens to you on the street, you may not know how to handle it, but that happens all the time in autocrossing, and we can help you to be able to negotiate that on the course and then certainly on the open road. Slaloms, wind to apex. Have you ever been going over the flyovers on a highway and you go a little too fast and scare the crap out of yourself? Yeah, well, you won't do that anymore because you'll be like, yes, and you'll be taking that turn because you know where the apexes are. So these are just a few of the people that just started this year autocrossing, de-stressing, coming out and just unwinding from a crazy week, and I'm excited to have them in our novice group. I invite you, come check it out. You've got my email address. You could autocross every weekend if you wanted to. You don't have to do a whole lot, and I'd love to help you if you have an interest in de-stressing with me. So thanks, y'all.